Townsend had established the old age revolving pension plan, which provided $200 a month to people over 60 as long as it's spent within 30 days. And it was equal regardless of the income. And the new Social Security plan of 1935 distributed money to people over 60 according to how much they had contributed throughout the years of their employment or unemployment. And there was a weekly payment. There's a weekly payment plan for unemployment and a minimum number of weeks that that person would get paid. But it failed to cover domestics and farm workers, which were mostly Latinos and African Americans.
Sad to say that the major part of them have greatly helped the well-being of the average citizen. In the short space of these few months, I am convinced that at least 4 million have been given employment. Or saying it another way, 40% of those seeking work have found it. That does not mean, my friends, that I am satisfied or that you are satisfied that our work is ended. We have a long way to go, but we are on the way. We come to the relief for a moment of those who are in danger of losing their farms or their homes. I have publicly asked that the foreclosure on farms and chattels and homes be delayed until every mortgagor in the country has had full opportunity to take advantage of federal credit. And I make the further request that if there is any family in the United States about to lose...
I feel so relieved. It felt like the president was speaking right to me in my very own living room. I did not understand what happened to the banks in this crisis and why my husband and I lost all of our hard-earned savings. Mr. Roosevelt explained everything so clearly. It didn't sound like a complicated problem at all when he explained it. I cannot tell you how good it is to know that we are in good hands, that our good president will see us out of this crisis. When he told me tonight that everything is going to be okay, I believed him.
Name some of the reform acts.
First of all, FDR passed reform acts during the 1930s to help with the American economy. For example, he passed the Civilian Conservation Corps, and it provided jobs for young men to plant trees, build bridges and parks, and set up flood control projects. He also passed the Public Works Administration, which built ports, schools, and aircraft carriers. Another thing he brought in was the Social Security Act, which set up a system of pensions for the elderly, unemployed, and people with disabilities. And another big thing he did was pass the Agricultural Adjustment Administration, which paid for farmers not to grow certain crops.
What I found in this tree, a primary source document.
That's lovely.
It's the artwork of the 1930s of the Depression, when artists were becoming more expressive and portraying the overall feeling of the society.
I read the news today, oh boy.
Job. Grocery shopping has become more expensive. Apples have increased by 30 cents a pound. Spring vacation got canceled. I lost money in my 401k or my 403b, or I don't know. I lost money in my investment.
So our retirement income in mutual funds has dropped by 1/3, which is not good.
I think the economy is going to get worse. That's my opinion. Before it gets better. It's going to take a long time to get out. You're losing your job. It's tough. Money's tight. It will come out, but it's going to take a long time.
I think the number one thing that comes to my mind for how people are affected are their housing. That so many people are just losing their housing and don't have place to live. So I think that's the number one, and their jobs. They're losing their jobs. So I think that's the two things that hit me.
The economy couldn't be better for me right now. This is a 2/3 consumer driven economy, and everybody's buying to try to get out of this recession.
We will build the roads and bridges, the electric grids and digital lines that feed our commerce and bind us together. We will restore science to its rightful place and wield technology's wonders to raise healthcare's quality and lower its cost. We will harness the sun and the winds and the soil to fuel our cars and run our factories. And we will transform our schools and colleges and universities to meet the demands of a new age. All this we can do, and all this we will do.
Think about it, certainty in uncertain times. A decade ago, Hyundai pioneered America's best warranty to show you the faith we have in our cars. Today, in addition to our warranty, we're introducing Hyundai Assurance to show you the faith we have in you. Right now, buy any new Hyundai, and if in the next year you lose your income, we'll let you return it. That's the Hyundai Assurance. Ta-da.
The dog stole my dollar.
So I think we should have one more.
Echoes of 1933. Millions had lost their homes to foreclosures in 1933. Then there was an unemployment rate of 25%, and now it's only 7.6%. The stock market in 1933 went down by 75%, and today it has gone down by 45%.
Alright, home foreclosures were 252,000 and are now 2,200,000. FDR's New Deal programs exist today. 3.6 million jobs have been lost during this recession. Roosevelt and Obama both had talent of soothing American stress with speeches.
And that's the echoes of 1933.
When I think of all the worries people seem to find, and how they're in a hurry to complicate their minds by chasing after money and dreams that can't come true, I'm glad that we are different, we've better things to do.
It's not working.
Give it time! There! Oh, I saw one.
One bubble?
Go. Okay, stop.
Yeah.
It saves gas mileage.
So they're riding their bikes instead of driving cars.
Good.
It's good.